Hi friends, welcome to Interactive Medicine. In this section, we are discussing about the neural development. So, on the day 14, the trilaminar embryo is going to be formed, and it includes the ectoderm, the mesoderm, and the endoderm. Ectoderm is locates in the upper portion, and in the middle, you can see the mesoderm, and the endoderm is locates beneath the mesoderm. So ectoderm gives rise to the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system and also the skin. On day 18, the ectoderm gives the neural plate. The formation of neural plate is induced by notochord, and the neural plate is separated from epidermis by a border known as neural plate border. And beneath we can see the mesoderm, and here is notochord. Notochord is derived from mesoderm, and endoderm is beneath the mesoderm. So notochord is flexible rod-shaped body found in embryos of all chordates. I am hearing draw the cross section of the longitudinal cross section of the notochord, and I already said that it is derived from mesoderm. Notochord serve as basis for axioskeleton. The notochord induces overlying ectoderm to differentiate in neuroectoderm and neural plate and to form neural plate. You can see the amniotic cavity is inside the ectoderm, and the yolk sac lined by endoderm. Here is the notochord, and the intraembryonic mesoderm is lateral to notochord. So there is a neural fold and neural groove formation. This is the next step, and it is the invagination of the neural plate into the mesoderm, and you can see the epidermis, the blue color. You can see that it's a neural fold, and you can see a neural groove. The invasion of neural plate will occur. Now mesoderm and notochord you can see here, and also the endoderm. And in day 21, the neural tube and neural crystals are going to be formed. So complete invagination and the fusing of the neural plate border is leads to the formation of neural tube. You can see the epidermis is going to be formed, and beneath that you can see the neural tube, and it is fused, and you can see the neural crystals. It is migrate to the different parts of the neural tube, different parts of the body, for example cranial region, trunk region, etc. So primary neurulation and secondary neurulation are the two pathways where the development of neural tube will occur. So primary neurulation gives internal neural tube, external epidermis, and neural crystals. The notochord is going to be forms the nucleus pulposus of intervertebral disc in adults. So here I am drawing the vertebrae in lateral view. Between you can see the intervertebral disc and the superior view of intervertebral disc. In center you can see the nucleus pulposus, and around you can see the annulus fibrosus. Nucleus pulposus is the inner core of vertebral disc and composed of jelly-like material and mainly composed of water loose network of collagen fibers, and its function is elastic inner structure allows the vertebral disc to withstand forces of compression and torsion. You can see here the neural tube, and neural tube about middle you can see the sulcus limites. It's a groove, and this groove is going to be divide the dorsal and ventral neural tube. The dorsal ventral tube is going to be named as alar plate, and the ventral is going to be named as basal plate. The basal plate locates ventral to sulcus limitans and contains primary motor neurons. The alar plate is located in the dorsal region and associated with sensory functions, that is, helps in accepting impulses from the environment. So here I am drawing the neural tube and the sulcus limitans, and you can see forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, and spinal cord. The ventral to sulcal limitans, that is basal plate. The dorsal to sulcus limitans, alar plate, it locates dorsally, and the cross section of spinal cord gives the structure. And you can see centrally the central canal, it is big, and dorsally you can see the alar plate, and ventrally you can see the basal plate. In adults, the central canal is going to be very small, and the basal plate eventually forms the the anterior horn, and the dorsal horn is going to be formed by the alar plate. Basal plates locates in the ventral and it contains motor neurons. Alar plate is located in the dorsal and it contains sensory neurons. So, okay, we can little bit talk about neural crust cells. It gives rise to diverse cell lineage. I already said that neural crust cells migrates to various body parts. For example, cranial region, vagal region, trunk region, sacral region. So I am drawing here the fetus in the gestational period. So here is the neural tube, and around the neural tube you can see the neural crust cells. It going to migrate to the cranial part, for example, and to the vagal region and to the truncal region here. So in the center you can see the spinal canal, and in the upper central nervous system you can see ventricles. In lower you can see the central canals, and around that you can see the neural crust cells. So cranial region, it gives craniofacial skeleton, cranial ganglia, teeth, that is odontoblast, and thyroid cells. In vagal region it gives enteric ganglia, smooth muscle cells, cardiac septa. Trunk region gives dorsal root ganglia, sympathetic ganglia, and adrenal medulla. Sacral region gives enteric ganglia and the sympathetic ganglia. Okay friends, I think this video is helpful for you. If you have any doubt you can ask me, and you can add some comments in your comment box. Okay friends, have a nice day.